You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive and end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Strike 2. On the ball.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Texans at 11-5 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Let's go now. Hiking 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Hurts a handoff, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Strikers, 3-3.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, full fury.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Yellow. On the ball.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Myers. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready, set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. 6, 7. Watch it. 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Texans 10.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and long.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The slot man in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jacoby Myers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be corralled well on field right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, man.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 3. There again is Cooks, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
Looking to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. He'll look to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded